Chapter 320, Hero or Death, just dropped. I'm not even gonna waste any time, we're just gonna get straight into it. We open up with a quick flashback of ISAGI and his team in the locker room. Okay, we'll change up our tactics in the second half and test out a new pattern. When it comes time to counter, we won't build up with everyone like before. Instead, it'll center on Rin and I passing back and forth, and we'll tear right up the center, while everyone else is free to try for your own goals. Into an immediate double sped, oh my god! It's our variable no-top system. Huh? What the hell is this style? The double aces are building up. Are they gonna counter by themselves? And we see ISAGI and Rin trading passes in a close-up of Rin's face as we travel into a flashback 30 days ago. Empty your mind. Visualize the void. Empty. Void. Empty. Void. Empty. Void.
Howdy, I'm number one. So tepid.
There you are, you bastards. No worthless impediments. Come, correct, control. Release your fixations. You must find your true essential mind. Damn it. Release them. Screw that. It's impossible. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am now. My true essential mind is wanting to destroy ISAGI and Sai. But the ego I uncovered behind that impulse was I want to score goals while destroying myself. Anything that interferes with that is just an impediment. And back in the present, Rin passes over to Bachira. And you know, Bachira, Jesus Christ, like, how the fuck do you do something like this? How is this happening?
Time for another point.
That's it, my lumps of talent. To humanity's instincts, soccer is a form of hunting, and strikers are the heroes who strike down their prey. This is an absolute truth.
And Ego, he's been spitting these last 3 chapters. I feel like rereading this entire monologue from where it started is gonna hit on like anything before. But Obobono's got something else to say, because he blocks the shit out of Bachira's shot.
Damn it! In other words, within the world's greatest hunting grounds, the one with the most suitable abilities and mental fortitude can become the world's greatest striker.
And Hiryo goes for a shot, but oh my god, the Nigerian goalie's actually putting in work. Or is he putting in work, or is that the fucking crossbar? You know, I'm gonna give it to the crossbar, because we all know how BLUELOCK goalies besides Gagamaru operate. You're not doing shit. Nobody ever does shit in this fucking manga. I don't know why goalkeepers exist. Respectfully, sir, I've seen your face in the last couple chapters. I know it's over. You know it's over. We know it's over. Let's just keep it a buck here, and go to the locker room and get that gun in the coach's drawer and just... No, I can't say that. I can't say that. You have a wonderful day, Mr. Goalie. And the ball goes over to Chigiri, and he takes a shot.
Therefore, you must test your egos to see if they've reached the level of heroism.
And of course, Onazi blocks the shit out of the shot. I'm surprised he didn't block the first shot or the second one, but at least he's here now. They're still coming!
Nice one, Onazi. If we don't get the ball, they ain't gonna stop.
And it seems like it's coming over to Rin. Brother, rival, world's best. Those labels assigned by someone else are just impediments. Purify my desire. Remove the limiters on my urge to destroy. And Rin hits a cross over to Bachira. That state can't be a sudden rampage. Make it my default setting.
Here comes the wild beast.
I don't need my tongue hanging out to go into beast mode. And god damn, Rin is locking in, because you see these disgusting ass visuals that we saw in the PXG match. He's pulling them out right here, and this tongue is not even out. Asagi's locked in with the metavision. Onazi, he's never seen this shit before. He's terrified. I would be terrified to Onazi. I might actually just walk off the pitch and just leave for the night. Yeah, look at your face, bro. You are not ready for this. They were cooperating in the build-up, but now he's going off on his own. Wait, all of them are trying for goals. Who am I supposed to stop? Yeah, like I said, Onazi, you're not supposed to stop anyone. You're just supposed to go home, accept that soccer's not for you, and just move on to the next thing in your life. But Rin and ISAGI are locked in, and Bachira says he sees one of them, and he goes for a cross. An incredible pinpoint pass, as I thought it's the double aces breaking through. And we now have a name for the goalkeeper. I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this. What is it? It's Ugbim? Ugbim? Is that how you say it? I'm gonna say Ugbim. Feel free to correct me. I'm very open to fixing my shitty ass pronunciation, but I'm just gonna assume that's how you say it. Ugbim, the goalie who should have retired or arguably done worse in the coach's room, like we mentioned before, is getting into position as ISAGI and Rin pull up to the goal. I know you're coming, Rin, but the ball's trajectory is headed here. I'm on track to reach in a moment before him. It's all according to plan. And ISAGI's locked in, I can't even hate. But Rin has his predator eye on and he has other plans. ISAGI, If you use your logic to turn yourself into a tool for victory, then I'll give myself over to pleasure and sell my soul to adrenaline. And what the fuck is this? What is happening here? Isagi is fading into puzzle pieces. Rin is like jumping on his back. We've already discussed in the last video that the normal law of physics do not apply to Rin, so he's doing whatever the fuck he can. And over Isagi's head, he winds up his leg.
You've reached it, Itoshi.
And he shoots an insane goal in a continuing double spread. God damn, look at that. Look at that. The impact and the path course. Agbim, look, man, I don't hate you. I don't think anyone else hates you, but you probably hate yourself. And I'm just saying, like, the suffering can end. You can end your own pain. There's a way out of here for you. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What am I saying?
The will to live as a hero with no fear of death.
That's Itoshi Rin, I guess. And the crowd is going wild.
But you know what? There's someone even wilder right now.
You freak.
Hero or death. Is that it?
I know in the Japanese translation, he called Rin like a hentai, like a pervert, which I don't know what kind of timing Isagi's on. They're like lined up together right here. He's calling him a freak, trying to ask him what he's about to get into. I think Kai Isagi as a ship genuinely might have some steady competition, because the way Rin and Isagi talk to each other, like you cannot make this shit up, bro. And it is 3-0, Japan in the lead. I don't know why the Nigerian team is still here. They should pack their bags, just leave the stadium right now. But to rub some salt in the wound, Rin sticks his tongue out just the tiniest bit.
I cleared my impediments and awoke my essence.
And that's chapter 320, Hero or Death. Let's just get into the chapter discussion immediately, because the first thing I want to talk about is Rin and Isagi. Their relationship is absolutely phenomenal, bro. They literally complete each other. And Rin himself is saying that. Isagi, if you use your logic, then I'll do this. I'll complete you. I'll be your other half. Like, come, you cannot make this shit up, bro. They are made for each other. Look at this. Oh my, this is like the gayest thing I've seen in my entire life, and I love it. I love it. You know what? I might be gay. No, wait, I'm saying shit because I'm tired. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But God, his vein is popping. Isagi's veins are popping for another man. Look at this. His veins are popping for another man, and Rin is sticking his tongue out at him seductively. Yo, I'm sorry. Kai Isagi has never had it like this. It just hasn't. It's always been one-sided masochism, but this is like two lovers flirting with each other back to back. Oh my God. This is marriage material right here. Okay, jokes aside though, getting to the more important parts of the chapter, I'm actually loving the way Rin's character is developing. We already know what Rin's ego is, and we already know that he wants to leave behind these useless labels. We've known this since the U20 match. We've known this since PXG, but what makes it so particularly special here is how he's evolving his playstyle so he doesn't necessarily have to lose himself to go into peak condition like he had to before. He is in complete control, and because of that, he is able to maximize all of his moves and give in to his impulses a lot more strategically, which if you were reading the PXG match, you know there was very little strategy in the stuff Rin was doing. But now it's just like Rin is genuinely at the top of his game. I'm an Isagi glazer. I do believe Isagi deserves that #1 spot in the NEL with the performance that Rin put in at the time, but I think if this current Rin and Isagi faced off, I'm not gonna hold you. I could totally see Rin winning, and maybe even by a long shot. As for the tactic that BLUELOCK just pulled off, fucking phenomenal work. And I find it really funny how the strategy was to have Isagi and Rin be the ones that push up and have someone else score to confuse the other team, but Rin ended up scoring anyways. Like, if that's not poetry, I don't know what is. As for Rin's little training here, I find it really funny because we've seen like a glimpse of it before, but actually seeing like what it meant for Rin here and now, it's kind of beautiful to see this old man putting in this much effort for Rin. And we got all my boys, we got Bachira, Hiyori, and Chigiri all pulling off some insane shots, and even though they missed, just the fact that they even get those chances to take those shots is absolutely insane. And with Rin's goal to seal it off, that leads into my final point. It is genuinely over for Team Nigeria. 3-0, second half, I'm sorry, it is over for Nigeria. There is not even a chance that Kanishiro can write this match to make it seem like there's going to be a level of suspense of whether BLUELOCK will win or not. They are guaranteed to win now. I don't care. Like, I will die on this hill right now, and this will be my final prediction. And perhaps that's kind of the point. I do feel really bad because the Nigerian team showed some promise in their willingness to change and evolve, but BLUELOCK is just so ahead by an insane margin that it just doesn't matter. At best, I could see Nigeria somehow mustering up the strength to score a single goal, but I do not see them tying, let alone having a chance to overtake BLUELOCK whatsoever. Because let's look at the facts. Nigeria's playing like shit. They got scored on twice. Halftime, they in the locker room, they said, okay, we're playing like shit. We're gonna try our final and ultimate strategy and try changing for the better. They tried that, not only failed, but then BLUELOCK got the ball and not only scored, but they scored using an experimental strategy that they're not even sure would have worked. If that does not speak to the weakness of the Nigerian team, I genuinely don't know what does. They just have no chance of winning. They really don't, and I feel like anyone trying to say they do is just coping at this point. But you know, I don't even think the Nigerian team had shooters like that to begin with. But golly, that was an insane chapter. Action heavy, RIN heavy, which I'm glad for, because if you guys watch my previous videos, which you should, you'd know that I was kind of upset that RIN has not been doing much this match. But hey, I eat my words. Kanishiro, you're my god. I'll suck your dick. I'm not gonna do that. But you always know exactly what to do to satisfy me perfectly. No pause. And this is why BLUELOCK is one of my favorite stories. That's probably gonna be it for this video. Remember, if you enjoyed it, to like, comment, subscribe, because it would mean the world to me, especially since most of you aren't. But until the next chapter, I'll see ya. Peace.